If you've tried walking shoes that felt good in the store, but made you feel a little off balance later, you're not imagining it. I tested 5 popular walking shoes for women over 60, and some of them actually made me feel less steady, not more. And that's the part no one talks about as we age, because today's shoes are built to feel soft, but not always to make you stable. Now I'm going to show you which ones I'd wear every single day and which ones I would avoid, especially if your balance isn't what it used to be. But before I go through the shoes, I want you to try something with me. Stand up for a second, even if you're barefoot, it's fine. Now shift your weight from side to side. Feel how your body automatically catches you from tipping over? That's called your natural balance system. Now imagine putting that on top of a shoe that's too soft or too high. Your foot's gonna sink and your body has to re-catch itself with every single step. And that's why some shoes feel comfortable but make you feel less steady. So as I go through these 5 shoes, think about which one would help you feel more grounded, because that difference changes everything. I'm Mary Sue with the Trusty Shoe Guides, and I've spent over 40 years in the shoe industry, and I'm here to help you stay steady and keep walking strong. Okay, number 1, the HOKA Bondi. Now this one is where a lot of women can go wrong, because at first step it feels absolutely amazing. It's soft, it's plush, like it's taking pressure off your joints. And in the store, well, this is the one that most women would probably choose. But here's what happened when I walked in it. You see, I didn't feel as steady. The side to side was more wobbly for me. Now, not a lot, just enough to notice, because when a shoe is this soft and this high, your foot sinks, and then your body has to re-catch itself with every single step. And over time, that's going to affect your ankles. They'll work harder. Your legs, they'll get tired faster, and your balance will feel off. So, while this one feels good for short wear, this is not the one I would trust for everyday walking. So you might be thinking, okay, maybe I just need something less soft. So let's go to number 2. This is the Brooks Ghost. Now this is Brooks' best-selling shoe in their line. And this is a shoe a lot of women may switch to. It's not overly soft like this one. It feels more balanced, it's more comfortable, and it's pretty easy to walk in. And for some women, this works just fine. But here's the issue. There's no real support guiding your foot side to side. So if your foot starts to roll inward, or your balance is even slightly off, this shoe doesn't step in to help you. Now, after walking in this one, I felt okay, but I didn't feel supported. And that's the difference. It's comfort without the control. So if this one is too soft and this one isn't quite supportive enough, what actually works? Well, let's take a look here. If you love HOKA, don't worry, there are some other options. This is a better one. Now, this is the HOKA Arahi. Now, you're still going to get some cushioning, but now you're going to have some structure as well. There's support built into the shoe. I call it like a bucket seat effect, because it helps reduce that side to side movement. Now, when I walked in this one, I felt more controlled. I felt more stable as well. Now, it wasn't perfect, but definitely better than these. So if you like that HOKA feel, this is a much safer direction for you. But then I tried something that felt a little different. This is the ASICS Kayano 32. This one sits right in the middle. You're going to get some nice stability with some softness too. Now it has this contoured base that you can't see, but it sits under your foot and it helps reduce the side to side movement. So it keeps you real steady. So instead of correcting you, it's just going to support you the whole time. Now, if you've ever tried a more structured shoe and thought, this feels a little bit too firm, then this might be a better choice for you, because it hits that sweet spot. Now, when I walked in this one, I definitely felt supported and I still felt comfortable. So this is a great option depending on how much stability you actually need. But for me, there was one that stood out above all the others, and it was this one. Now, this is the one I'd actually wear every single day. It's the Brooks Adrenaline. From the very first step, I felt grounded. It's not too soft, it's not too firm, it's just stable. This shoe helps guide your foot without forcing it. Now, they use something called guardrails, and they're on each side of the shoe, here and here, so your stride stays aligned and your body doesn't have to work as hard to stay balanced. And that's what you want, because at this stage, it's not just about comfort, it's about feeling steady, confident, and in control. Because the right shoe doesn't just feel good, it helps you stay on your feet and keep you moving forward. Now, if you're thinking about getting any of these shoes in this video, I'll drop a link in the description below so you can check them out. But real quick, HOKA Bondi, soft but not stable. Brooks Ghost, comfortable but not enough support. HOKA Arahi, the best HOKA, it's got more control than this one. The ASICS Kayano is a nice middle ground. And the Brooks Adrenaline, my everyday pick for stability and confidence. This is a very safe choice for anyone looking for a good, stable walking shoe. And at the end of the day, the goal isn't just comfort, it's staying steady and trusting your footing. Now, if you want more on shoes and healthy aging, I have a newsletter and I'd love for you to join. It's filled with comfort tips and style advice and simple ways to keep you walking strong. I'll put a link in the description below and I would love to see you there. And if you're getting value from this video, go ahead and like and subscribe or leave me a comment. I answer each one. Take care, friends, and I'll see you next week.